Smoochie. Okay, Smoochie. This one is for you. So, as you can see, I have the lovely gifts you've given me. And so I wanted the first read to be for you. So, looking at what's going on for you right now. Yeah, we'll take them. Perfect. Look what's going on for you right now is prosperity. And so we have the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, and 4 of Cups. There's a lot going on here, especially emotionally. So as I'm looking at this, cards are jumping out already. Somebody's got something to say to you. With the 9 of Cups here, the 9 of Cups is that sort of, to me, it's the things that are going to make you happy. And it's with this, I get it's too many cards. It's a solitary type of happy here. The interesting thing is in this card, I know when we were talking, you were talking about the lady in the peacock dress. Well, that shows up for you here. The 9 of Cups is a peacock. Followed by the 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So as we're looking at prosperity and how this is affecting you in the way that you want to do that, we see the 10 of Cups. This to me is having all of those things necessary in your life that make you feel at home, provided for, all of those things that create that happy family, where you feel like you have it all, where you're content. This is very, very an emotional type of part that's coming in here. And then we have the Page of Cups. Okay. And as I keep shuffling here, things keep popping out. Now, this Page of Cups, this can be that somebody can be talking to you in a way that they're trying to entice you. There can be this it can be messages. I'm actually drawn. Oh, I thought these were I thought they were stars, not fireflies. There are things that can be coming in. It's not coming in a very. They might be minor messages that bring concern, but I don't think so. And then because we have the 4 of Cups here, and the 4 of Cups is typically, do I want it? I got 3 here. Do I really? Is this other one really a gift? So these messages that could be coming in of a heartfelt nature may be messages that seem to distract you. Answers is in a desire position for you. So let's look at why Answers is here. I love this deck, by the way. It is really a, like the cards are really nice and big. Answers, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Now, I've been shuffling these, but it's interesting that they're all coming out in organized suits, if you will. That's too many. So looking at the 5 of Wands, to me this is questioning around why there has to be so much struggle when what you want is very, very simple. And it's tied to why you've had to wait for. You want answers around why it's so simple, especially when it comes to your stability, the things you want to grow with, the things you want to find within the world. And then we have the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Now, the Three of Wands can be about finally seeing where you're. It was here. It's usually has ships, and you can see where your ships are coming in, where the things that you want, you can finally see. Now, interestingly enough, I'm actually drawn to this one individual, or this one bird here, that's actually working, and we can see this other one sort of just sitting there waiting. So it can be a couple of different things intuitively. It's almost like things are finally starting to let go. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Chariot. So all of these answers are causing a learning curve. And that learning curve is bringing in different things. And I'm actually drawn to the stars in this part here, where it may feel like you've got sort of far-reaching things, like a bunch of different things that you've got to take control of, or things that you want to do. And you're learning about that, especially with the Page of Pentacles. The Chariot is your energy. And to me, the Chariot's all about a chosen direction and where to go with things, how you're going to get to that destination. There's 4 chickens here, or 5 chickens, and chickens to me is sorry, I just lost it. It's like now you have a direction. You're not trying to herd chickens anymore. The outcome is inspiration. So you may be starting to feel this already, where you've got inspiration that's starting to generate, and that's because you've put in the work ahead of time with the Nine of Wands here. We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Now, somebody from your past is very possible coming back. You may not see it at the time. I'm actually drawn to the elephants in the back of this card that are actually quite hard to see. I see 3 of them at this particular point. But it's kind of one of those people that could be coming back. We have the Queen of Swords here. This can be that you may be very guarded about who comes back, or very critical, and you're not sure if you want it. So this just could be something from the past that's rearing its head. Whether this is something that's happened to you before or an individual, it could be either way, especially just because we have inspiration here, and it's not really a it's just you've had to work a lot, and maybe that's work a lot to get over a lot of the disappointments from the past. Let's look at what is working for you right now. Yeah, okay. Ace of Swords, 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Strength. Ace of Swords, this is what's working for you right now. So right now, the clarity that you have chosen or thought through, you're headed in a direction that has taken a lot of thought. It's taken a few things where you've had to possibly cut it off and just go somewhere else. The problem is there's a lot of confusion as to what to do around this. And eventually, or you will have that aha moment with the Ace of Swords. But this Strength card is one of those things that you may be standing up against something, but I see this as more as strength in where you have to just really keep focused as to what you want. So I would almost call that focus. And I'm actually drawn to the large heart that's on here, which is just that intestinal sort of fortitude that needs to go forward with the choices that you've made. The Lovers, the Seven of Wands, that was interesting. The World and the Ten of Swords. The Lovers here, this could have been a choice around something. This could even just be that there's a connection that has been either confrontational or that you've been fighting. And with the Bee here and the World, this may take on, it may be another cycle that you're ending here, but at the same time, it can be that there is happiness and success here, especially with the bees and the fireflies. And I'm actually drawn to the wreath here that would typically crown somebody. And it may be that, maybe, just kidding, that something around this confrontation will actually be over. And it may move ahead in a way that has you, happy. But we see the Nine of Swords. There's worry here, the Emperor, and then, the Nine of Swords, which is worry, the Emperor, which can be ego, but it can also be somebody that is sort of stepping up, and the Ace of Wands. So with the Emperor, I look at it as that there's this opportunity with this Emperor, whoever this is, to build something. There can be an awareness around how you feel about this. So somebody may be going, yeah, you know what? I'm really stressed out about this. I don't understand it. I don't know what to do about it. It's in my head. And then developing that awareness and that wisdom around it, especially with that owl figure. And then we have the Ace of Wands about creating something. But something needs to change with the Death card. The Death card tried to fly out. So something needs to change. And with the Star here, followed by the Tower and the Two of Cups, it may be that there needs to be change within the things that you are hoping for. With sort of the, hoping for. But there can be a moment of either clarity, or there's a point where, I just want to look at this card again. This change is very sudden. What you're hoping for, so things need to change. There's things you're hoping for. It can change all of a sudden and in the blink of an eye. And then we're into the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. There looks to be some type of spiritual connection. And with this one, I'm actually drawn to the medical sign here, as well as the griffin in the background. This to me there's a connection here that's very healing. There's a connection that is terrifyingly peaceful. Does that make sense to you? And someone actually is ready to fight for this. They're ready to fight for this connection. So, kind of interesting. It's actually really interesting to read these cards intuitively, because they may actually be different in the book. we see that we have a couple more cards that decided to come out. That's passion, psychic abilities, and well-being. So there's passion in your life around the things that make you feel whole. You may be using your natural psychic abilities to figure out what is best for you and how to proceed with that. Especially when it comes to this passion. We have the Hierophant, so this can be guidance, the King of Wands, and the Sun. So heavy Leo energy, but looking at this, it can be, I'm actually drawn back to the other picture here that had the lion or the griffin in the back, where there can be guidance around this for you or further learning that really takes on with the King of Wands can be very entrepreneurial, and that this is actually going to be very, very successful with the Sun here. So this whole sort of, I want to call it a swing here, it's a swing. It's like you've been held back so that you can actually go forward in a very, very strong way. So very interesting read to do with these this deck. So that's what I've got for you, Smoochie. Let me know how this works for you. We will talk to you later. Stay safe.